Andrew Garfield once again denies Spider-Man rumors. So, boy, after all the hype for the multiverse aspects of Spider-Man No Way Home, with all these villains returning, it was just assumed. It's not been official that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would return. Tobey Maguire has been very silent on this, but perhaps Andrew won't, even though and now you got two of Toby's villains, and apparently Sandman will be in it as well, so that's three of his. And then Electro will be there, and Electro was from the Andrew Garfield film, and apparently the Lizard also, if I'm getting that right. So it's kind of odd that Andrew wouldn't be there unless they're just going to have someone in his suit like the first one he wore that's distinctively different from the other two. And although his second movie was probably the closest, probably spot on of the Spider-Man costume of any of these Spider-Man movies, even though it's one of the worst. Although I'm not a fan of Tom Holland's Spider. Well, I shouldn't put the blame on him. On the MCU Spider-Man films. So I'm hoping this one, third time will be the charm. But anyway, it's like, so is he just lying? That he just doesn't know how to, put a non-denial denial or something. So, yeah, what was he was on some podcast, and he says, I understand why people are freaking out about the concept. Or wait, is this what? Yeah, okay, it's not a podcast with Variety. I'm freaking out about the concept of that because I'm a fan as well. You can't help but imagine scenes and moments of, oh my God, how fucking, oh, that's terrible. Cool would it be if they did that? But it's important for me to say on the record that this is not something I'm aware I am involved in. But I know I'm not going to be able to say anything that will convince anyone that I don't know what's happening. No matter what I say, I'm fucked. It's either going to be really disappointing for people, or it's going to be really exciting. This is a denial. Some people are looking at it as he's being cagey here. Well, if he is, he's not doing a good job of it. Because they'll either be disappointed or really excited on the matter of whether or not you're in it. I mean, unless it's just people that are still like, he sucked as Spider-Man, so don't want him in it. Cosmic Book News goes on here. Normally, when an actor is asked about something they either are involved with or cannot talk about, they usually don't specifically deny the rumors, as Garfield is doing, as later it could be looked at as lying. It would be if he's in it, but they tend to bend the truth or give a vague answer. So, yeah, this is pretty straight. This is twice he's done it. A while back, they were talking to him about it, and dude, it's fucking hilarious to me and whatever. But I can't speak for anyone but myself. They might be doing something, but I ain't got a call. So, yeah, he should have gotten a call by now. Because it could be, if they were to have his character, his version of Spider-Man in it, it may only be a couple of days' work to put him in some scenes, and that's it. Because this will be primarily Tom Holland's Spider-Man movie, and it's looking like the villains will have more role than the other Spider-Man. But it's kind of odd. I guess they could just have a double in the suit. He never takes the mask off. I don't know why they would do it like that when he's alive and well. You can just go get him to do it. So it's rather odd. Unless this is just he just doesn't know. He's too stupid to know how to do a vague answer. And I mean, remember, this is the guy who, what was he? He was in a play or something like that. And he was playing a gay character in the play. So then he proudly announced that while he was in that role, he lived life as a gay man. He's like, well, what do you mean? Obviously not really. And he says, yeah, hopefully, perhaps sometime in the future, I'll have a sexual awakening. It was so bad. It's stupid. He was trying to virtue signal and all that, but that's typical of a lot of this crap. when they pat themselves on the back for some sort of issue that they think they're really servicing, and it ends up insulting it. That's one of the worst, perhaps. But you see it all the time, and you understand just how empty and fake it all is. And it could just be that he's just not good at this sort of thing, and he will show up in it or not. It's odd that his villains will be in there, but he won't. I don't know. They'll just reveal that they've already killed him. I don't know. I mean, the original plan for Sony was to do a Sinister Six movie with those villains, and well, not the Tobey Maguire villains, of course, but maybe their own versions of them, and then there would be a third Spider-Man movie and all that. But it did not come to pass because the second film was really bad. So, yeah. Well, anyway, it's not much of a multiverse if you don't have the three Spider-Men in it, because the Flash is going to have the two Batman. Yeah, that's right. So I don't know. So if you were hoping he would return in it to make it a complete deal, to celebrate the Spider-Man movies and that sort of thing, for MCU, then perhaps there's still some hope that he's just really stupid and doesn't know how to handle this type of thing, and there is a deal in it. But because if he is in it, they've had to have shot it already by now. So, but maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, there you go. Apparently to this, he's not in the movie. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.